running up the blocks like a me. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy he got a Glock. Oh my God, boy that boy on top. Sipping walk, make my heart stop. All these hoes, yeah my love my thigh. Yo, oh let go, put her on roll, put that on payroll, put that on go. Yeah she like to go, yeah she love to blow. Get that dick so, like a snow cone. Yo, get that bag, show 'em how to ball. I'm in the mall, yeah I'm saying. Give me a minute, yeah, I need a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm in a minute, I'm gonna tell you, hey, Cardi B and Pippin, Cardi B and kick the shit, yeah, give me a minute, yeah.
The gun now, 5 minutes again for the rest of the day.
Hey, what's good, y'all?
Of this draft.
Dolphin Gang Entertainment, it's your boy DG, and we back with day 3 of the NFL draft. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe for more content. I hope we get to that 10K. That 10K is on its way. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Y'all go get that merch. DG merchandise, man. Love y'all, dog. Love y'all. Shout out to Cap. Cap in the building. Yo, what's good, my boy? Trenches, baby. Trenches. My boy Kodak likes our draft pick so far. Let's go. For real? Kodak posted something?
You're right. No bigger name.
I gotta check that out.
Shedeur Sanders. The reason my phone was blowing up deep into the night and still this morning with really everyone trying to figure out why this dramatic, unprecedented slide happened and where he might go. Because if you're looking at the draft board now, and you guys talked about it last night, you're not getting a starting quarterback now. You are not getting someone who's going to contribute right away. You're getting a backup, which is why this changes a little bit for Shedeur Sanders. You're not looking at quarterback-needy teams like you were earlier, like, say, the Raiders or the Steelers. You're looking at teams who need a backup now, teams who can develop. So I would keep an eye on some good teams with established starters, with good culture, who can take this on, deal with the storylines, let him come in and just learn. I think that would be one place where I would look first. And then you start to think about which teams would take a flyer and say, you know, we'll just throw him in our quarterback room and figure it all out. I expect him to go early today. I wouldn't be surprised if a team trades up to get him. And
I would show y'all the full thing, but I could get copyright, so I'm gonna just show y'all a portion of the video. My apologies.
Another day, another opportunity to get a chance to play the game that I love. Thank you, God. #legendary. And I guess that's a red flag.
Hey, shout out to Shedeur Sanders. Staying strong. Another day, another opportunity to get a chance to play the game that I love. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Hey, just keep your head up, bro. I do feel bad for Shedeur. I do feel bad. You know, he gonna make everybody regret that they let him slide. He gonna make everybody regret it, man. Everybody. Who I like today, I'm gonna check that out to see who's still available on the board for the Dolphins. I'm gonna check that out to see in a little bit. But let's see who the Titans pick. I think they on the clock.
But again,
Their
I've
pick is
never
in.
seen a top 20 pick of yours still on the draft board where we started day 3, and this is my umpteenth draft with you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Never seen this before.
The only thing that's even remotely close would be Keenan Allen when he came out. I think he was my 18th player somewhere along those lines and had injury concerns and fell to the 3rd round, if I'm not mistaken. But nothing like this. I was talking to a former GM this morning, and he was like, some team's going to get a starting caliber quarterback with Shedeur Sanders. So he can play. He needs to get in the right opportunity and get a chance to just get comfortable, get settled in the NFL, and then let's see where this thing goes. But value, I don't know that there's much of a debate at this point in time with anybody that you're getting value as a player.
Yeah, no doubt. And Rich, I'm glad you expressed it the way you did. Those are not red flags. You stay with what you are. Will Howard said, either pick me or I'm going to wreck you, and we're all applauding it. I mean, look, stay with who you are. But here's the thing as I look at it. Could it be one of those situations where Robert Griffin, the third, went #1, and in the 4th round they got
before the draft starts? Let's check out who's still available. We ain't addressed safety yet. We're probably gonna go cornerback. That's probably gonna be our next pick. You know, I don't think the Dolphins gonna make a move for Shedeur Sanders. I don't think so.
Draft. The Tennessee Titans select Chimere DK, wide receiver, Florida.
Who?
All right, so a Gator.
Oh, but I know him from Florida Gators. I know him.
I guess the
pretty fast guy, 4'3", 440, 6 foot.
In the pros, right?
How about that?
You know, another guy that you could pair up with Calvin Ridley.
Right, Rich, keep that in the state of Florida. Big time speed.
So they get another weapon for
low 4.3s. He's
Cam
got
Ward,
really
another
long
weapon.
arms, and he can track the ball.
They just
down
signed
the
Tyler
field.
Lockett.
You'll see him work underneath in the flat.
Just
Does a nice
signed him.
job there. I thought there for a big, fast guy, there was some route polish to do. A lot of times you get those guys are a little bit.
So now they got Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, Van Jefferson. He signed Tyler Boyd. They pretty deep at receiver. Jaquan Jackson, he a pretty good guy. Traylon Burks. So the Titans, they pretty deep at receiver, man, now. Pretty deep.
Burks got hurt. Here comes DJ Langway.
Here's the roster.
The time frame. But I like what Tennessee is doing.
Not bad, man. Cam Moore going to be able to elevate that roster around him.
On the perimeter with the young quarterback, a big forgiving target as well.
And you just saw, lost amongst, I guess, the pre-draft hoopla, is that Tyler Lockett signed in Tennessee to add to that wide.
That'll help a young quarterback, huh?
So part of the first.
Share his draft profile real quick. Oh, he from Wisconsin? Okay. 6'1", 32-inch arms. Yeah, that 40 impressive. 38-inch vertical. Good times all across the board, man. It's an okay pick. An okay pick. I give it a B. Solid B. Check him out real quick. Not a bad pick, man. Looking for a good play to show y'all. Oh, you was at Wisconsin?
First, on behalf of all the UW student athletes, I want to thank you for joining us for our annual endowment luncheon.
Interesting.
The television.
Pick is in for the Jaguars.
Obviously, that starts on May 14th when we get the schedule released en masse. Let's go back to the stage.
With the 104th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Bashal Tootin, running back, Virginia Tech.
How about
Speed for Liam Cohen.
So stylistically, think about Liam Cohen. I talked to the top about Bucky Irving, found in the 4th round.
A lot of speed
Cohen
right
was
there.
With Bucky Irving. Now he goes to Jacksonville in the 4th round.
Does that say about Travis Etienne?
Get me somebody
Tank
who can make plays
Bigsby.
and who is explosive. Now, the testing was legit in the speed matches, ran 4.32.
So now all those guys are going to have to split carry.
Still run for a while. He, to me, looked like a faster Jerome Harrison. One cut.
Like, You got good enough running backs, but I don't know what's gonna go down. Maybe they trade away Travis Hunter and keep Tootin and keep Tank. I know they're keeping Tank over Travis Etienne. I know they're keeping him. I get this pick like a B minus. B minus. That's why I would give this pick. But Tootin, that 40 really set him off. Impressed a lot of people. With that 40, impressed a lot of people. A good receiving running back as well. Very good receiving running back. New York Giants, they on the clock. It look like they're making a pick right now. They go Dayball. They go Dayball. 5'9", 206, 20-inch, 29-inch arms. Will eventually be above, an average starter. Very good numbers, man. A very athletic running back. He might turn the league up. If the Jaguars use him the right way, man. He got the chance to be offensive rookie of the year. He got a chance. Definitely got a chance. Lean with it, rock with it. We're gonna show you some highlights. I think the Giants pick is in. Here he is at running back number 33. Not a good play right here. Scatterboo to the Giants. They find a Saquon Barkley replacement. Saquon Barkley replacement. He has been found. That's not a bad pickup right there by the Giants. Not a bad pickup. This is interesting. You got Devin Singletary. I mean, I feel bad for Devin. They just drafted Tyrone Tracy. Just drafted him. So they're not gonna let him go. So Devin Singletary, he's from the crib, man. I love Devin Singletary. But his time probably done with the Giants. His time probably done with the Giants. So Cam Scatterboo definitely gonna be a good fit with this team, man. Good fit. Receivers, Malik Neighbors, Wandell Robinson. They could add one more receiver. One more. You gotta make sure that O line is straight. Not a bad pick by the Giants, man. Not a bad pick. That's not a good thing. A car wreck every play? I mean, somebody getting injured. Hey, the Giants, they might be for real this year. They might be for real. Watch Cam Scatterboo highlights. He kind of reminded me of like a faster version of Peyton Hillis. You know, he's not gonna come in and be Saquon Barkley, but he's gonna bring juice. You know, you got Malik Neighbors at receiver who could change the game. You got him at running back who could change the game. I give this pick an A. I'm not even gonna lie. I give this pick an A. He a good catcher out the backfield. Yeah, he a dog, man. Definitely a dog. That boy had the chain on. That boy came in clean. He got some of the best contact balance I ever seen in my life. You know, it's unreal what he can do on the football field. Unreal. You know, you're gonna have a bad day trying to tackle this guy. That boy had a big draft party. Big draft party. The whole city came out. Whole city came out. Let's see here. Bro, I thought he was gonna get picked yesterday. That's what I thought. 5'9", 219, 29-inch arms. Good backup with the potential to turn into a starter. 39 on the vertical. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, solid pick, man. Just like Cap said, solid pick. I give this an A minus. A minus. You know, it's just with Devin. I'm worried about Devin, man. Don't worry about him. You're gonna be on a different team by the end of the year. You're gonna be on a different team by the end of the year. I can guarantee it. Guarantee it. Patriots pick is in. Craig Woodson, California player. I don't know who this is, but I love the pick though because the Patriots they probably gonna get worse off of this pick since I don't know. Most like I don't know. He could be a dog. He could be. What is it? Craig Woodson. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, the picks coming in quick. Jaguars pick Jack Kaiser, linebacker out of Notre Dame. Interesting. They got a lot of linebackers with the Jaguars, and they went with a linebacker here. Craig Woodson, he gonna be a backup for the Patriots. They got Duggar. Let me see. They're about to pick right now. Jaguars. We're gonna look at their depth chart real quick to see if it's a fit. Devin Lloyd, Alunkan, Muma, 4 solid linebackers. 4 solid linebackers, man. And they still went with linebacker. Low key of a reach here. So I give it like a C pick. Definitely a C pick. Shout out to my boy Zion. What's good, my boy? Wagwan. Wagwan. This got to be Shedeur Sanders right here. This got to be Shedeur Sanders. Viva los Raiders! Viva los Raiders! Shout out to my boy Kinsley. What's good, my boy? Much love. What's good for me? How you feeling about our picks so far? I'm loving them. O line, D line, I can't complain. We got tougher, man. I think we got pick number 14. We're a few picks away. Got the Bills next, Jets, Eagles, Saints, 49ers, Panthers, Cardinals, and the Dolphins, 14. I think this is going to be a cornerback or a safety. Cornerback or a safety, maybe even quarterback. We're going to see. Here's who the Raiders just got. A big receiver, 6'5", 205, good 40, 4'3" at this size. He might end up being a dog, man. He might end up being a receiver number 1. He just got to work on his technique. He has all the size that you need at receiver, all the size, man. So this is a decent pickup by the Raiders. They got Jack Beck earlier, so they doubled down on receiver. And on top of that, they got Ashton Gency. So the Raiders, they're not playing, man. They're not playing this year. Buffalo Bills have not picked yet. We're still waiting on who they pick. Let's check out some highlights. He's right here on the bottom. He remind me of Sidney Rice from the Seahawks back in the old days. You know, but he don't play like a big receiver. He don't. But he got the speed. Definitely need to work on his route tree. You know, you 6'5" and a 4'3", you should be able to be a very good receiver in the NFL. Next pick is in. Don't piss me off, man. No. What? Hold on, y'all. That's crazy, man. Bill's about to be nasty on the D line, man. Bill's about to be nasty on that D line, man. Bill's about to be nasty on that D line, dog. Oh man, I forgot they got TJ Sanders too, and they got Ed Oliver. Now they got Deion Walker. But you cannot run on the Bills. You can't run on them, and they got Daquan Jones too. Man, that's bad news. And they got Larry Ogunjobi. That D line insane. And they got Landon Dick. Come, and they got Joey Bosa, bro. Man, the Bills definitely got better with this drive. 6'7", 331. So you got the smaller, twitchy guy with Ed Oliver. Now you got Deion Walker, the big nose tackle that you can use on your defense. You know, they didn't really have a good combine, you know, but when you watch the tape, you can see, like, if you just coach him up to stay low, you could definitely be a good D tackle. Kind of reminds me of Raekwon Davis, the old D tackle that the Dolphins had. You know, but there could be some more upside with this guy. You know, look at the arm length, 34-inch arms. You know, he definitely gonna have that reach over you. You know, but if he stay low with this type of reach right here, he gonna be a problem. He gonna be a problem. I hate the Bills, but I give this an A pick. Some people were talking about him being a first round pick this year. First round pick, he fell all the way to the fourth round. Fell all the way to the fourth round. Hey, some highlights for y'all real quick. I see how high he stay up, but it's something that you can fix. You know, they let him play end. He's just a dog, man. We're not gonna be able to block him. Who we got? We got Aaron Brewer. Bills ain't just go with one D tackle. They went with two D tackles, not just one, two. You know, if you could make it all work out, you could turn into like a baby Chris Jones. No, he moving sideline to sideline for a guy his size, over 330. Sideline to sideline. You see, the only thing good about him is his height and his weight. Everything else is bad. Everything else is bad. Very poor. Poor. The size is elite, but the bench is kind of bad for a guy his size, man. To be honest. The Bills got a good one, man. Yeah, Billy, you did say that yesterday. We need a lot of D tackles. Now that the Bills went 2 D tackles, I think the Dolphins got to go with 2. Because right now we only have Kenneth Grant and Zach Sealer. We need more than that. We need more than that. The Saints are on the clock, coming pretty soon. He got a weird stance. He got an old lineman stance. An old lineman stance. That's kind of weird, but he could still generate pressure from this stance. Yeah, so good addition by the Bills. Very good addition, man. Jets pick is in. Jets went with speed. Arian Smith. I like his speed, but I don't think he's gonna be a good receiver, man. He's one of those speed demons that don't end up being like a very solid receiver. I don't know if he's gonna be anything too crazy in the NFL. Yeah, y'all heard him. Eagles pick coming up. He hating. Boo. Good pick. Good pick. I wanted him for the Dolphins. These were one of my guys right here. I said he remind me of JJ Watt a little bit. Yeah, I give this a B plus. B plus, A minus pick. .6'5", 288. He looked like he over 300 on film. 4'8", 340, 20 on the bench. Yeah, they lost Milton Williams, but now they replaced him with Ty Robinson. Him and Jalen Carter, they're gonna cause havoc. They're gonna cause havoc. Let me see if I can find some highlights. He just looked like a specimen, man. gonna be hard to run on the Eagles front, real hard. And he's gonna be a better player playing alongside two good D tackles, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. That's on Shedeur Sanders right there. Good outside move, good sack. Good pressure on that one. Let me know what y'all think about this pick for the Eagles. Let me know in the comments. Good RAS score, almost perfect. Damn near perfect. Next pick hasn't come in yet, so that's why we haven't gone to it yet. I'm not even gonna lie, the Eagles got better. They got linebacker. They addressed the DBs. They got Makuba from Texas. Linebackers, Jahad Campbell. D line, they got Ty Robinson. You know, so Eagles, they should be right back in it, man. Right back in it. We know the O-line gonna be okay. Saquon Barkley, he gonna do his thing again this year. Saints pick coming up. Huh? Perry. NFL draft. Yeah, definitely a reach. I think that's a reach right there. A reach, and on top of that, no Shedeur Sanders still. Some people, I don't know what's going on, man. I do not know what's going on. Oh, you from Florida? Yeah, Florida boy. Yeah, right here. Windermere, Florida. 6'3", 233. You know, he's not the next Luke Kuechly, but you want this guy to develop under Demario Davis and the other linebacker that they got from Ohio State. You know, his change of direction is questionable, but he's a instinctive linebacker. I give him that. He don't look that big. He's probably not going to be an elite linebacker, but he's going to be okay enough. Decent fit for the Saints. Somebody that they could develop into being a good player. 49ers pick up. The 49ers not playing on defense. 49ers not playing on defense. CJ West, a little bit too small for my liking. I don't think he's going to be a good player. At best, a backup. Maybe he might turn into a starter, but I don't think he's going to turn into a starter. But it seemed like he went to a good situation with the 49ers. Somebody that could develop in that type of scheme. 495, 33-inch vertical. Kind of reminds me of Dontari Poe, but without the strength. Search up some highlights real quick. Here he is right here at the zero technique. If he had to go to any team to be a starter, to work to be a starter, 49ers is a good team. 49ers is a good team. For a guy who's 6'1", he's not too bad, man. We've seen Aaron Donald before, but he don't look like an Aaron type of guy. You can't compare nobody to Aaron Donald, but whenever you see 6'1" as their height, you automatically think Aaron Donald. Automatically. I get this like a B- for the 49ers. B-. CJ West were my guys. CJ West and Farmer were my guys. Oh, for real? We picking pretty soon. We are. Let me see how much picks we got left. We got 2 more picks into the Dolphins pick. 2 more picks. Panthers on the board. I don't think they're going to pick Shedeur Sanders. Cardinals on the board. I don't think they're going to pick Shedeur Sanders. I'd be shocked if the Dolphins pick Shedeur Sanders. I'd be shocked. I'd definitely be shocked. Good job against Notre Dame. Very good job. And we just watched that play. Seemed like he had a good week at the Shrine Bowl. Good week at the Shrine Bowl. Good penetration against Michigan. But let's get back to the draft. See what the Panthers pick. Oh, they went running back? They went running back? They got Rico Dowdle. They got Chuba Hubbard. They already added him. Jonathan Brooks, it don't seem like he's going to play all of this year again. I feel so bad for him. So bad, man. Nobody deserves what he's going through right now. But the Panthers, they got to move on. They got to move on. You tear your ACL twice, 2 times in a row, most likely you're not going to be the same player, especially as a running back. So now they only got Rico Dowdle, Chuba Hubbard. And it seems like Trevor Etienne, he gonna get his lick of the carries as well on his offense. So they getting everything right for Bryce Young. They had Territory McMillan. You got Xavier Legette. Make him that deep threat. Adam Thielen, that wide receiver number 2. You can make him the X receiver. Jalen Coker, he could come in at any time, man. So they got it down pat with the Panthers, man. Got it down pat. Cardinals pick is in. What? Let's check him out real quick. Here you go, 6'2", 229. Cardinals. I could have sworn they went linebacker already. I could have sworn they went linebacker. Oh, Kaiser White, he not there no more. Oh, that's crazy. So they only got Mac Wilson, Xavier Collins. They had him playing the edge. So it's gonna be Mac Wilson, Akeem Davis Gaither, and you're gonna have Cody Simon as well, fighting for that linebacker 2 spot. Owen Papo, he gonna fight for that linebacker 2 spot. If I had to bet, I think Owen Papo. He's a former 5-star recruit out of Georgia. Was supposed to be the next big thing, man. He gonna come and show y'all he a good linebacker. Dolphins, they on the board. Let's see who they get, man. That's what I'm waiting on. Oh, Texans traded with us. We got more picks. Let me see what we traded. Let me see what the Dolphins traded. Here's a trade. What? Bro, it makes no sense, man. Come on, Dolphins. Do we have another 4th-round pick? Chris Greer, stop. But he can never do something right for too long. That's one thing about Chris Greer. So they got our 4th-round pick just now, and they got our 7th-round pick. We got a 6th-round pick, and we got next year 3rd-round pick. This is a bad trade right here. Bad trade, man. But just pick a guy, man. There's a lot of good players on the board. Let me see when the Dolphins pick again. The Dolphins, we pick early in the next round. At number 5, we picking. Don't we have another? Okay, we got like 2 picks next. Then we got one more. Let's see what the Texans get. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, y'all pissed off just like I am. Fucking bullshit, man. He didn't want the Shedeur Sanders smoke. He's still there. Chris Greer won't be around next year. He made up for yesterday's trade. You know, he outsmarting himself to the point where it's going to be a bad choice that he did. Maybe we might get something soon from a Ramsey trade. Who knows? A 4th round pick for Ramsey? Damn. But they did all that for a running back? They did all that for a running back. Don't they got running back already? Joe Mixon, Damian Pierce. Let me check their depth chart real quick. Yeah, if you want to trade for Ramsey, right now is the best time. If you want to trade for Ramsey, right now is the best time. It's a good trade, like you said. A lot of good players on the board and getting a 3rd next year. Come on, bro. Get with it. I don't know. It seemed like a rebuilding move. If you're really trying to win this year, you don't make a move like that. Running back after running back. Running back after running back. Let me check this out. Rams picks make no sense, but they draft very well each year. They do a very good job each year. They got Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, and they got Cody Schrader, not a bad running back right here. You know, you get Jaquez Hunter from Auburn. You know, what is your plans? What are your intentions in regards to your team? You know, but I'm never going to judge Sean McVay. He has shown us time and time again that he could be trusted with NFL draft picks. The Rams organization, we could trust them with NFL draft picks. Let me search him up real quick. To be honest, y'all not lying, man. I would take 2 fourths right now for Jalen Ramsey just to make sure that we get 2 good players. There's a lot of good players on the board. A lot of good players. That boy look like Chris Brown, C. Brizzy. Oh, what? Yeah, somebody just said Billy Bowman. Somebody said Billy Bowman in the chat. I could have sworn. Yeah, PC. I wanted Bowman Jr. safety. He gone now. He gone now. Dolphins, we had a chance, but we traded back. We traded back. Sanders smoke, average talent with a good complex. Keep your smoke. Looking forward to the next rebuild without Chris Greer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can imagine it. I can imagine it. We the only team that don't have a consistent QB. Taking Sanders is a steal. Yeah. If he's there in the 5th round, maybe the Dolphins do pick up Shedeur Sanders. Maybe. Maybe. Greer must be drunk. Yeah, he probably is, man. Probably is. Bengals pick is in. Bengals pick is in, but we're gonna watch the new running back for the Los Angeles Rams real quick. Ooh, that boy got that vert. I don't see what the Rams see. I don't see what the Rams see. I guess like a C minus pick, D plus. Plus, there's a lot of good running backs on the board as well. That's better than Hunter. A lot of good ones. Position. Yeah, if you look at the list of running backs that are available, Damian Martinez, he's still available. Rashad Smith, shout out to him from the crib, still available. Jaden Blue, I think he ran a 4.2 something, still available. Ollie Gordon still available. DJ Giddens. I like Jalen White. So yeah, there's a lot of good running backs. I don't know why they went with Hunter from Auburn. I do not know why. See what I don't know what that boy got on, man. But he put up numbers though. 9.6 yards per carry, 183 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's back. He's back. That's real. That's real. Draft is back. Tennessee Titans go with a tight end, Gunnar Helm. Good pick. Good pick. I like that pick right there. Cam Morgan weapons. Cam Morgan weapons. Cam Morgan weapons. Just an update. Bengals went with Barrett Carter, linebacker Clemson. I give that a B minus, C plus. Gunnar Helm, B plus. Billy Bowman, B plus. They need safety. They need safety. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good pickup. Good pickup. Good pickup. It seems like they're not gonna bring Shaquille Barrett back. You know, the guy who quit on the Dolphins. Not gonna bring him back. Let's see what they got on the edge right now. Okay. So they got Hassan Reddick, David Walker, a guy that they compared to Hassan Reddick. They just drafted another version of him. And they got Yaya Diaby, Anthony Nelson, been on this team for a long time. You know, so I give this pick a B. They definitely needed depth at edge. They got rid of Joe Tryon. He's with the Browns now. So I give it a B pick, man. B pick. You know, he's 6'1". He's a little bit on the smaller side, 263 pounds. You know, but similar size to Shaquille Barrett when he was over there. You know, so they probably see like shades of Shaquille Barrett. Shades of Shaquille Barrett. Let me search up Shaquille Barrett for y'all real quick. Shaquille Barrett, NFL Combine. This is when Shaquille Barrett came out around the same size, 6'1", 260. They ain't show the numbers that he put up, but average backup or special teamer. But he ended up becoming a starter. Ended up becoming a starter. Let me see here. So David Walker, like I told you, I'll beat it. He can't get this 26 on the bench. Let me see if I can pull up some highlights of him from a small school. Uh, right here he on the edge. I think he led the FCS in sacks last year. I think he did. Oh, good bull rush. Ooh. Yeah, man. Another guy he remind me of is Brandon Ingram, the guy who just retired from the Eagles. Like 6'1" and a half, 6'2". Oh, good bull rush. You know, but you're doing this against small school guys, so that's the thing about him. You want to see him do it against SEC talent, NFL talent. If he can show that he can do it against NFL talent, he's gonna be a good player. He's gonna be a good player. Let me see what else. This is him at the Senior Bowl. You see, he showed that the Senior Bowl in regards to what he can do. The things that he was doing in college, he was doing it in the Senior Bowl against good talent. Yeah, that boy getting back there quick. picks already coming up. Here's an update. Steelers went with Jack Sawyer. So they got somebody to back up TJ Watt. Panthers went with a safety, Latham Ransom, to help out the DB room. Check out Jack Sawyer. That's a pretty good pick right there for the Steelers. That defense keep on getting better and better and better. I would have thought that Shedeur Sanders would have went at that pick. I would have thought that Shedeur Sanders would have went at that pick, but Steelers seem like they're not gonna get Shedeur Sanders. They're okay with Mason Rudolph. I mean, Steelers, they got a few guys, Alex Highsmith, TJ Watt. Now you add Jack Sawyer. You know, on top of that, you got to remember you got Nick Herbig, pretty much an edge guy. So you got about 4 good guys that could get after the quarterback. 4 good guys. So that's a good rotation right there. Just to solidify who you got in that room. And it's going to help out all the DBs that you have on this list. All the DBs. So yeah, I give this pick a B+. B+. Let me see here. Sure, Jack Sawyer's highlight real quick. You know, he got to add a little bit more effort to his game. You know, former 5-star recruit, 4-star, highly touted coming out of high school. You know, if you used to be a 5-star, you got to show me what you can do in the NFL. You got to show me. You know, based on what he showed me at Ohio State, doesn't show me that he going to be like a special talent that we thought he was coming out of high school. Don't see that. But, you know, he should be able to turn up with the Steelers. Should be able to turn up. Then he waited that long? He stayed until the 4th round? What? I would have left, man. Ain't no way. Oh, but hey, that's dedication right there. Dedication. Yeah, that's real right there. Yeah, that's way more respect right there. Way more respect. With Sorrell, I didn't really like his tape that much from Texas. Well, hey, maybe you might start seeing people. You might start seeing people like stay until the 7th round. just so they could be over there. You know, some people gonna appreciate being wherever the draft is. You know, so they could live out this moment. Handshaking Roger Goodell. You know, even though he's not a first round pick, he still get to experience that moment. He gonna make the most out of his situation. So shout out to Sorrell, man. Shout out to him. Now you about to say go hi to all the fans and stuff like that. Here we have him 6'3", 256. Will eventually be a starter. Let's look at some highlights of him real quick. Number 88. Okay, you don't look too bad. Okay. You know, I like Chop Robinson. I really do, but Bull Rush. Pretty good pick. I give this a B. B minus. B minus. Senior Bowl highlight. Let's check this out. Good bend around the corner. Very good bend. How can you not, man? Right. Man, PC guys, Miami, you funny, man. You funny. Simming draft like Madden. Yeah, there's some upside there. There's some upside there. I like his physique. He got that football physique. You know, big arms. But yeah, not a bad pickup by the Packers, man. Not a bad pickup. Let me go back to the draft. We're gonna wait till the next pick. I'll be right back. We already in round 4. Already in round 4, we only picked 2 players so far. That's not good. I like the 2 players that we picked, but we only picked 2 players out of 4 rounds. That don't sound like a team that's trying to get better based off of us already not having talent. Look, he dapping up all the Packers fans. I love this right here. Finally, they go edge. Finally. You know, they got Khalil Mack. They got rid of Joey Bosa. So this is the Joey Bosa replacement. Joey Bosa replacement. SEC Defensive Player of the Year. And you got him in the 4th round. Not bad. Not a bad pickup. And, you know, South Carolina, they known for edge guys. They known to produce. Six four, 254, 34-inch arms, 4.73. Not the fastest, but next pick coming up. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta remember they got Quinshon Judkins yesterday. They got him yesterday. They went running back again. So Jerome Ford, your time is done. Your time is done. He probably won't be on another team by the time the year starts. That's what I think. Either him or Dante Foreman. They out of here. They out of here. If I give this pick a C, that's a good duo though. Quinshon Judkins and him. Good duo right here. Never heard of this guy. A lot of no names coming off the board. Still no Shedeur Sanders. Still. The picks are coming in quick. Commanders went with Jalen Lane, receiver out of Virginia Tech. Colts, Jalen Travis. The picks are coming in quick, man. Ravens already got their pick in. Let me search them up. This guy that the Colts got 6'8", 34-inch arms, 339. Big guy, 5'1", 40, 26 on the bench. He could be a good player for them. Could be a good player. Check out this Jalen Lane guy. 5'10", 191, 31-inch arms. 4.34. Oh, so the Commanders, they add speed. They got Terry McLaurin, Now they got another speed guy on the other side, and Debo, he probably gonna play the slot, running back, you name it. So I give this pick like a B minus, but him playing with Jaden Daniels might help him out to become a better receiver in the NFL compared to college. Could help him out. Take some highlights of him. Oh, he good with the yak. Okay. He good with the yak. Okay. He definitely a scheme fit. Definitely a scheme fit. Commanders, they still need to get their protection right. Their O line. Pretty good route. Give me that. Good hands. Can't really separate like that. Oh, good separation on that one. Wide open. Oh, good catch. Speed, touchdown. Yeah, I like this pick for the Commanders. This is a good fit for the Commanders. Yeah, I give this a B. Solid B. The only issue with him is his size, but everything else explosive. 40 on a vertical, good broad, 4.34, excellent. Good shuttle, good three cone for this guy. A linebacker competition. One thing about this linebacker, had a very good combine, man. Good speed, good strength. 4'6", 26 on the bench, 40 on the vertical. At 233 pounds, 6'2". But I don't know if he's like a Ravens linebacker. You gotta be a different breed to be a Ravens linebacker. I like real good. Ooh, good job. You wish he was a little bit faster, but he's fast for somebody his size. He's fast for somebody his size. Ooh, good pick. It's either gonna be him or Trent Simpson who gonna be starting at linebacker for the Ravens. No, but he gives Simpson good competition in the linebacker room. Good competition. Yeah, solid linebacker. Solid linebacker pick by the Ravens. See, 9.41 RAS. Everything is pretty much good with him. Everything's pretty much good. You just gotta coach him up correctly. He could be a great player over time in the NFL. He could increase on his speed, and he could turn into the starter. He has a chance to. Definitely has a chance. Let's see what else they got. Well, he was at the Shrine Bowl. Let me see what else they have with him. Just to let y'all know, I'm not going to be here for every pick. Sorry. I'm probably going to end the stream at 2. Probably going to end the stream at 2, man. And I'll be back on Monday in the afternoon talking about all the picks. Let me catch up with the picks real quick. The Jets, they're on the clock right now. Let's see who they pick up. Oh, wait. New Orleans, they're on the clock right now, so Jets already made their pick. Yeah, Malachi Moore. Man, that's a good pick by the Jets, man. Good pick by the Jets. Good pick. Sauce Gardner going to turn this guy up. Saints trying to fix their DBs. Let me check out who the Saints got DB right now. Cornerback, they got Alontae Taylor, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Quincy Riley now, Isaac Yiadom. You know, they got a lot of lower level guys, but you know, they might turn into pretty decent NFL DBs. They might turn into that. Safety, Justin Reed. They just got Jonas Sanker, Tyrann Mathieu. He's still over there. So not a bad pick. I give it a B plus. B plus. B plus for Quincy. Dolphins actually had a visit with this guy, a top 30 visit. Top 30 visit. Oh wow. They went linebacker. Ruben, hypocrite. Ruben, hypocrite. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see. Hippolyte. I said hypocrite. 5'11", 240. He from Fort Lauderdale. Shout out to him. That boy from the crib, man. Let me search him up real quick. 442 at 240. I think that's him right here. He is swole though. That boy swole. I don't see no highlights. No highlights. Show y'all. I'm gonna have to go check that out. He said he got a podcast. I have to check that out. A Chiefs on the board. Let's see who they get. Yeah, I might get copyright for this. Hell no. They trying to copyright me. No. A decent tackle. I just wish he had more highlights on YouTube. I wish 442. That's crazy. At this weight, 236. Seemed like he could move pretty well. That boy putting in that work. Putting in that work. Still playing the music. Still playing the music, man. Okay. Chiefs about to pick right now. Bro, what? Ooh, good pick. B plus, A minus. B plus, A minus. 6 foot 205. 442, 1.49, 10-yard split, 13 on the bench. Search him up. Could he fit on the Chiefs? He got these three. He's everywhere. The Rasheed Rice, Marquise Hollywood, Brown, Juju, Justin Ross, Tycon Thornton, Scott Moore. Got a lot of guys to pick from. A lot of guys to pick from. Tight end, still need that successor to Travis Kelce for you. Still need that. They got Robert Tonyan, but I don't know if he's an older guy too, so he can't develop. Offensive line, they went Jalen Moore, and they got Josh Simmons, so that should be their two tackles that they're working on. Hopefully, the team's is better, be a better player for the Chiefs. We'll see if he does that. Let's see here. Let's see if we got some highlights of Jalen right here. I know with the Chiefs, he's gonna look way better than what everybody thought he was. Way better. Yeah, he should be a good player with Patrick Mahomes, man. Should be a good player. You know, he not Tyreek Hill, but he will do for the moment. Good catch. Oh, he didn't get that one? But that was good coverage by 4. Good coverage by 4. You know, these are showing his drops. You know, you can't be dropping the ball like that with Patrick Mahomes. You cannot drop the ball like this. So you got to be careful. Give Maxwell Harrison a shout out. Mm. I might just do the 4th round and just call it a day. Call it a draft, man. Or I might wait until the Dolphins pick. Let me see how far away to the Dolphins pick. Let me see. So I might wait till the Dolphins pick again, and then that's when I'm gonna hop off. And I think they got like 3 7th-round picks. Broncos went Q Robinson, another edge guy. Looks like Miami's going after depth positions. Well, it's just another glaring need. We got a lot of glaring needs, but not bad. D tackle help. Christian Wilkins, he might not come back. Might not come back this year. So we gotta keep a lookout on that. Good choice by Miami Dolphins by letting him go. Good choice. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Let me catch up on the picks real quick. So Raiders went Tonka Hemingway, like I told y'all, with Christian Wilkins. Might not play towards the beginning of the year, maybe a little bit towards later. Alec Ao Manor. They already went with the Dyke dude from Florida, and on top of that, they got Tyler Lockett and they got Traylon Burks. I don't know. Maybe they're getting him because of what he did to Travis Hunter, Stanford versus Colorado. I think he had like 200 something yards against Travis Hunter. So he definitely gonna be able to cook Travis Hunter. Definitely could do that. Patriots, their pick is in. We're gonna see who they get. He Canadian? He look like Kirk Cobain's a little bit. On Travis Hunter. D tackle Patriots. Good pick. Don't know who this is, but good pick. This is the last pick of the 4th round. 49ers on the clock. Six more picks into the Dolphins pick, and then I'm gonna leave y'all. Get ready. Clear it. We're hired a national championship winning quarterback, and he still ain't get his name called. NFL don't care about what you got going on. Heisman championship, whatever it is. So Calvin Ridley, Tyler Lockett, Van Jefferson, Tyler Boyd, James Prochet, Jaquan Jackson, Dikey. They went Alec Eminor, Traylon Burks. They got a lot of receivers, man. They should be able to find at least 4 receivers in this room. At least 4 good ones. Jordan Watkins. Okay. I ain't really watch a lot of film on this guy. He had that number 11, just like AJ Brown. Just like AJ Brown. Let me see other highlights. Him on the bottom right here. Pretty good throw by Jackson Dart. Pretty good throw. You know, it don't seem like he can separate. If it wasn't for the quarterback throwing the ball like this, I don't think he would have got it. Good ball placement by Jackson Dart on that one. Good ball placement. Was not expecting him to sound like that. Was not expecting him to sound like that. The only thing good, I mean, he got pretty good explosion, but great speed. I give this like a C pick. Oh, he was at Louisville before. He was at Louisville, then he transferred over to Ole Miss. That was the end of the 4th round. Next, we got the 5th round. Dolphins should be up in about 5 picks. That's wild, man. Pick for the 5th round already went in. Vikings went Tyrion Ingram. Tyrion, I don't know who that is. Cam Jackson. They went D tackle again. Panthers went D tackle again. see how their roster looking like. At first, what they did, they went with DN. They got Nick Sorensen too. Skirton. So they got these two guys. They got somebody else for the D tackles. So they revamped their D line. Definitely revamped their D line with the Panthers. Ravens, they're in. Dolphins, we at 143. We're close. Then we have another one at 13. Then we have another one at 19. Another one at 19. So we got 3 picks in this round. So I might have to stay the whole round. Let me see the 6th round. Dolphins got one early. Round 7, Dolphins got one here. Dolphins got another one. So we got 2 picks in the 7th, 1 pick in the 6th, and 3 picks in the 5th. 3 picks in the 5th round. Let's see what the Ravens pick. Ravens went O-line. Carson, Ben so something like that. Carson Vincent. Something. That's the fuck. Woo! Let's check out this guy real quick. Here we got some clips of him. Ravens got a pretty good tackle. I give this a B minus. B minus. I'm not seeing no tape. Ain't this an HBCU? Alabama A&M? Seahawks pick is in. Let's see what they pick. Yeah, good pick. Did the Dolphins pick already? No, the Dolphins ain't picked. The Seahawks just traded up, I guess. The Dolphin pick is in. But Riley Mills, he got injured. Got injured last year. So he fell down all the way in this draft. Definitely could have been a guy that could have went in the second round, first round. So this is a good steal. I'll give this an A minus. A minus pick. Let me search him up real quick. Show y'all him real quick. Brown shaded in for the next pick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I'm gonna see because I ain't really scout this guy. I ain't really scout him. I'm gonna see who was available still that we could have picked. I know that we need the tackle, but There was nobody else. JJ, I would have taken him. Pebbles, dude, I would have taken him. Yeah, there's not a lot of D tackles left. Desmond Watson, big boy from Florida. Could have taken him. Him and Kenneth Grant, man, that would have been insane. Would have been insane. But yeah, it seemed like D tackle class is done. You know, if you get a D tackle, you're kind of reaching at this point. You're reaching. Definitely reaching. But I guess if the Dolphins really wanted to go D tackle, then I guess they just doubled down. Let me just look up the new guy that we got. Yeah, his tape looked like. They're saying that he's supposed to be a 6th or 7th round pick, and we got him in the 5th round. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like right there. Plus, we already had a Jordan Phillips in Miami. We already had that, a D tackle out of Oklahoma. So we got him to pair up with Kenneth Grant. He's right here. Okay. He kind of remind me of Jerzon Newton from last year, a little bit. You know, a little bit on the lighter side, not the biggest D tackle. I give this like a B minus. B minus. Y'all let me know what y'all think. B minus, C plus. You know, I would have liked a cornerback here. A cornerback, safety, a DB, something. They're probably gonna get one later in this draft. A little bit later. Let me see. Yeah, like he had some good cornerbacks. BJ Adams. He had a top 30 visit with the Dolphins. Dorian Strong. I think he had a visit with the Dolphins. Kobe Bryant would have taken him. Let me check the safeties. Jalen Reed. Cleveland Browns look like they about to take Shedeur. You got to be Shedeur. Wow. Finally. Them boys saying hallelujah out there. Hallelujah out there. But at the same time, they went Dylan Gabriel earlier in the draft. That's what I don't get. He went right behind Jordan Phillips from Maryland, right behind him. And some of y'all saying Dolphins should have spent their 13th overall pick on Shedeur Sanders. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. But a good job by the Browns, man, not falling into the social media hype, the media hype of them picking Shedeur Sanders at number 2 overall. They traded back, still didn't get Shedeur. They made a few other picks before they went and got Shedeur, and look, he was still there in the 5th round. Beautiful job by the Cleveland Browns, man. Beautiful move, beautiful job overall in this draft. Beautiful. You know, the Browns, they run for making that boy wait. They run for making that boy wait. Too much quarterbacks. You got Deshaun Watson, Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, Joe Flacco, and Kenny Pickett. This is going to be like the biggest quarterback competition of all time, except for Deshaun Watson. He's still healing from his injury. He's still healing, but this is going to be a big-ass quarterback competition. You know, Shedeur Sanders, if you really like that, you could beat out all these guys. You got the potential to. You got the potential. You know, if you can't beat out Joe Flacco, man, it's over for you, man. It's over. It is over. You know, he probably could have got a bigger bag by staying at Colorado another year rather than waiting until the 5th round to get picked. Probably could have got a bigger bag, but now you with the Browns, Cleveland. You know, it's not the best situation for him. You know, I remember earlier in the year, the boys were saying we are not going to Cleveland. We are not going to Cleveland. Now you got no choice but to go to Cleveland. Now you got no choice. You know, you're giving them decent weapons, Quishon Judkins and Dylan Sampson. You could turn around this offense, man, if you find the right quarterback. You could turn around this offense. You know, you got Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, Cedric Tillman. Did they draft any receivers? Not yet. Not yet. They need more receivers. You know, they got Harold Fannin and David Njoku. Offensive linemen, we got Ethan. They got Ethan Pokic, Conklin, Bonito, Tevin Jenkins, Wyatt Teller, Zedric Wills. I don't know where he's signing yet. He might come to the Dolphins for real. He might come. DeJuan Jones, Zach Zenser. So Cleveland Browns, they're gonna be able to win over 5.5 games this year. 5.5. We did pick, fam. We did pick. Let me show you real quick. We picked a guy named Jordan Phillips. I don't even know, like. Yeah, we picked a guy named Jordan Phillips. We got another pick at 13. Another pick at 13. I'm going to try to make it to that 19th pick. I'm going to try. After 19th, I'm going to be done. After the 19th pick. Eagles went Mac McWilliams from UCF. Interesting pick. From Pensacola, Florida, 5'10", 191. Let me check out his highlights. See what the Eagles seen. Oh, copyright. Okay. The Eagles picked them up, so that might mean something. This is a Vic Fangio move right here. Vic Fangio. Good tackle. I don't know if you would trust him in the island by himself. I don't know, but he seemed like a good depth piece. A good depth piece. Good tackle. I don't know, decent pick by the Eagles. I give it a C. C plus. 49ers, their pick is in. Patriots went with Bryden Swinson, edge guy. And that was an okay pick. Okay pick. Give it a C. Dolphins be coming up soon. We got 2 picks. Then we back again, and then boom, we got 19. After this pick, I'm gonna be out of here. Denzel Ward, time to be legendary. Let's do it. Yeah, it seems like it's all or nothing. Yeah, good move by the Browns. Mm-hmm. Like drafting Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders should only bring the best out of him. It should only bring the best out of him. Like he's in like the worst of the worst like situations to make him a better player. So I like that the NFL did this to him. So now he got no choice but to be a good quarterback in the NFL. You know, on top of that, Browns, they gave themselves some safety room in regards to if Shedeur Sanders doesn't show that he's the franchise. They got 2 first-round picks next year, and they could trade up get whoever they want. If Jacksonville Jaguars are sorry, they'll have a very early pick to get whatever quarterback. So the Browns are really playing it smooth. I like what the Browns did today. I like what the Browns did. Uh, Rams went Ty Hamilton, Ohio State, D tackle. Cowboys pick is in. Dolphins are currently on the clock. I'll be right back for the Dolphins pick. Right back. That boy jumped into the pool. It's not about where you get picked. It matters about what you do once you get there. That's what matters. That's what matters. Let me check out Twitter real quick. That boy's still out there. That boy is still out there getting lit. The Sanders boys, they don't play. Sanders boys, they don't play. Yeah, this is crazy right here. Nothing for the NFL draft. Lawrence Taylor, he denied Abdul Carter wanting number 56. He has to be his own player. Has to be his own player. Shout out to Frederick Dunlap. What's good, my boy? What's good? Appreciate you for pulling up on me. I'm about to end the stream soon. I'm just waiting for the Dolphins and their two picks. Waiting for the Dolphins and their two picks, and I'm gonna be out of here. We will maybe force to sell Chrome browsers to break up what U.S. courts mean. That's crazy. That is crazy. Dolphin, we went with Jason Marshall Jr. Jason Marshall, you know he's from the crib. He's from Miami, so welcome back to the crib, the 305. Welcome back. I give this pick a B. A B based off the cornerbacks who are available. Definitely one of the only options, man. I don't think he's gonna be a lockdown corner, but he should be decent enough. Decent enough for us. Let me watch some of his highlights. But shout out to the Florida Gators, man. I love anytime the Dolphins get a Gator, I'm in it. I'm in it. He's up top right here. Come on, Jalen Ramsey. Good coverage on that one. No holding. He was a highly touted recruit coming out of high school. Decent size. You're going to have to learn from Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Going up against good talent at practice should help him become a better player. Should help him become a better player. Let me see what else they got of him. Good job on that play against Florida State. Him being from Miami should give him some motivation to play good for the Miami Dolphins, man. We got a guy like this in the later rounds. Pretty good pickup. If he wasn't from Miami, I probably wouldn't have liked this pick, but since he's from Miami, we need a cornerback. He seemed like the best one on the board. I'll take a B plus pick. B plus pick. That will be icy, man. This is like a Jalen Ramsey Jr. We're just hoping that he ends up being better than what everybody anticipated for. Exactly at 6', 194, around my size. I'm not as fast as him though. Around my arm length, close to 31 inches. So if I could make a creative player like me, I would fit all these measurables, except for the vertical. I can't jump this high. Can't do none of this, man. But like I told y'all, B plus pick. Let me see the depth chart at cornerback now since we got him, Jason Marshall. This is not the best draft, but it's whatever. It's whatever. You're going to have Cam Smith, Ethan Bonner, Kader Kohu, Storm Duck, Artie Burns. At this point in regards to our DB room, we got to hope that the D line can get pressure. We got to hope that the D line can get pressure to make our DB look better. We got Kenneth Grant now. We got Zach Sealer, DeVito Jones. We got Jordan Phillips as well. Some good depth. So we got a solid good four. Solid good four. We're hoping Kenneth Grant could become an elite. So we could be good with Zach Sealer and Kenneth Grant are starting too. The backups, We're gonna see how they develop. Edge, Chop Robinson, we go with Chop. Jordan, Jalen Phillips, we hope that he's still healthy. Bradley Chubb, he in that mix too. Muhammad Kamara, we hoping that we can see a little bit more of him. Quentin Bell, I had the option to leave when he came back to the Dolphins. So things are not looking the best, but they're looking good enough. The O line, it seems like the interior is settled. Aaron Brewer, Jonas Savea, who was, and Jaden. Okay, James Daniels. That's our three. We hoping that Patrick Paul could play as good or close to Teron Armstead level. We hoping, and we hoping Austin Jackson could play as good as he did the first year that Teron Armstead came. That's what we hoping for. And then boom, we have a solid O line. We have a solid O line. If Tua don't work, maybe Zach Wilson works with this O line. Maybe. But shout out to Jason Marshall becoming the newest Dolphin. What is that? 3 picks, 4 picks already? 4 picks, 1 on offense, all the other picks on defense. Let's catch up back on the other picks that happened. If it's a Dolphin pick, we gotta really look into it. The Indianapolis Colts, they're on the board. Oh, Cowboys went with Jaden Blue. Okay, they added speed to their running back room. They added speed, so they got Javonte Williams. Who else they got running back? That's pretty much it. And they got the other dude, the 5'6" dude, Deuce Vaughn. They have him. But now they got Jaden Blue. He might get both of the carries. Play that Tony Pollard role for the Cowboys. Colts, they go with a DJ Giddens, another running back. So they got to have Khalil Herbert, Jonathan Taylor, and DJ Giddens. That's a lot of depth at running back. A lot of depth. Greer cooking, bringing that boy home. Definitely cooking, man. Shout out to Greer. Can we get a center in the 6th or 7th? Maybe. Let me see what's available. We on the clock right now, so we got another pick. We might go center right now. I would stay, but I got an appointment, a haircut appointment. I got a lot of things to do today, man. A lot of things, man. But everybody who put up to the stream yesterday, the day before, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. More things on the way. Vlogs, music, you name it, man. I've been limited to just live streams now because of my lifestyle, but I'm getting a new camera. I'm about to do everything that you can name of for this YouTube channel. I'm trying to blow up by the end of the year, man. So I gotta do what I gotta do. It's always gonna be about the Dolphins, but I'm gonna always try to find a way to incorporate the Dolphins with whatever I do. Anything. Dolphins pick is in. Giants, they went with Marcus Mambeau. Good pick, A+. I thought he could have been there in the second round. He a second round guy to me. Definitely a scheme fit for the Dolphins. I would have liked this pick if the Dolphins went with this. Would have liked this pick. Dolphins pick is in. Let's see who they get, man. Cornerback, either safety or quarterback, like Billy saying. Safety or quarterback. McCord, that makes sense. We gonna see or center. Let me see what center's available. I'm gonna check that out. Any good centers? Centers. Oh, we still got the Willie Lampkin kid. No, undrafted. We still got the Willie Lampkin kid. Clay Webb, pretty good guy. That's about it. There's only 2 centers I would take. Oh, Jonah Monaheem, I'll take him. Those only two, but I don't think the Dolphins will go Willie Lampkin. I don't think so. This is the last pick, y'all. Last pick, man. Please leave a like before y'all leave, man. Please leave a like. Help me in the algorithm, please. Let's see. Dolphins taking their precious time, man. Precious time. I do have a feeling Kyle McCord. I do have that feeling. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. I'm not going yet, Billy, but appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. You know, if I pop up on stream, I know I'm gonna see Billy in that stream at least once. At least once, man. Billy, you are very much appreciated. Zion, everybody in the chat, very much appreciated, bro. Whoever left a like, PC guys, Rodney, always showing love. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to Marcus. Shout out to y'all boys, man. Shout out to Stan. Stan, he be popping in and out sometimes, but I know Stan be there. Shout out to my boy Kinsley Valcine. Shout out to my boy. Dolphins, hurry up and make your pick, man. We don't got all day. Dante Trader Jr. We went DB again. Dante Trader. Oh, so no quarterback. Maybe we go UDFA. Maybe we go UDFA quarterback. 5'11", 196. What's his 40? No 40. 12 on the bench. It don't look like this guy's good. It don't look like this guy's good. I don't like this pick, man. What? We getting lacrosse players now? Huh? Chris Greer, bro. Chris Greer. See, look, they're not even talking about him no more. They're going straight back to the tight end. They don't give a damn about this pick. They don't give a damn. Look, horrible numbers. Bad vertical, bad broad jump. But we seen this last year when we picked up Patrick McMorris. We seen this last year. I can't even find no film on him. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this pick. I don't know. He's gonna have to show me on the football field. You know, I don't want to judge anybody by, you know, Here's his lacrosse film. But we really chose a lacrosse player. But we really got a lacrosse player instead of just a regular football player. That's what it seemed like. Bro, can Chris Greer be normal for a full draft? Can he be normal? I doubt it. Who is that on? Is that on Marvin Harrison Jr.? Yeah, that's on Marvin Harrison Jr. Not bad coverage by him on that one. Not bad. You know, this is what I don't know. Maybe this means that he a good football player. Maybe. Okay, that way we've been putting in some work in the weight room, but this was 2024. 2024. Bro, we could have definitely went better with this pick, man. I get this pick a C minus. A C minus. You know they passing up on some good prospects to get a guy of this stature. Let me search up DB. See a lot of options available. Sebastian Castro, Hunter Waller. I would like him. Shedeur Sanders. I don't know. He's still on the boards, but it seemed like he probably gonna go to the Browns. JJ Roberts. He had a visit with the Dolphins. Actually, I remember his name. Isaiah Bond. He's still available at receiver. JJ Pegues, he might be worth a pick with our next pick. Miles Frazier, Chris Paul Jr., another linebacker that we could add. Thought he was going to be picked in the third round, second round. Kobe King, Quinn Ewers still on the board. But we're going to see, man. Dolphins pick in the next draft. No, not the next draft, the next round. But I got to go, man. I got to go. Got to go get my hair cut, do this and that, everything, man. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Y'all go get that merch at dgmerchandise.com. I'm gonna show y'all a preview next week. We got a preview of the new shirts, the original Dolphin shirts coming out. I'm probably gonna give out 10 free ones. 10 free ones. So follow me on Twitter. If I do get to that 7K, I'll probably give out 10 free shirts, Dolphin shirts. 10 free ones, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. It's DGE Dolphin Gang Entertainment. It's your boy DG. I'm going.